That's how I'm looking at it. But I
He was
can.
manhandling her.
He was manhandling her. And so with him, he was manhandling her because he was trying to get his bag away from her. So he was trying to save his bag.
Shut up, Tim.
He was trying to save his
Oh,
bag.
no.
So, yeah. What's your reaction to that? You think
Who?
that
Me?
at that is it well like period? You know, like do you think that at any point is it okay for a man to hit a woman or be aggressive with her in mannerisms? You know,
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I am a person who feels like everybody should keep their hands to themselves. Because of my temperament, I might shouldn't say this. I keep my hands to myself. I have never hit a man. Not that I have plenty of friends who have. I know that people do. I just always think I don't want a woman to hit my brother. That's how I was when I was younger. Now I'm grown. I'm like, but when I was younger, how I thought about it was I would not want anybody hitting my brother. And so I'm gonna keep my hands to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't want anybody hitting me. So I'm gonna keep my hands to myself. I don't want a woman hitting me. I don't want a man. I did get spanked when I grew up, and that kept me in line because I don't like being touched. I don't like being touched, period, really, unless I want to be.
I hug the shit out of you, see. I know,
and I'm a pull up. I'm a pull up like I'm
little bit,
like this.
yeah, a
And
little
people
bit.
who know that about me still do it. They still do it anyway. But yeah. So
it still happens.
Yeah. So I think don't hit a person, man or woman. I feel like people can only take with so much. You can only control yourself to a certain degree after having I guess you should remove yourself from the situation and not tolerate certain things, but I also think keep your hands to yourself because sometimes you are you're not in the right state of mind. You have dealt with a lot that may not even have anything to do with your partner, and your reaction may be different than it might be on a normal day. And you hit a person, man or woman. But I don't think
that shit out of them.
I don't think a man should hit a woman, but I remember my son being in like junior high school, and I was reading some of his text messages, and I remember this girl saying, "Hey, I'm sorry I hit you at such and such," and I was furious because I'm teaching my son to not hit a girl, but some women, some girls hit guys, some girls hit men. And I don't agree with the man hitting a woman back. Don't get me wrong, but women need to keep their hands to themselves. That's how I feel about that.
I agree.
And that's the same because of course I have an adult son too. I had a son, and I don't condone hitting women. However, it was like I don't want him to be hit on or taken advantage of, or if it comes to the point of a life versus death kind of thing, where it's like, oh no, I'm not gonna hit a woman because she about to kill me, no, like I don't think that is okay to do, but I'm with you, Tiff. I agree that women need to keep their hands to themselves, too, in those situations. Nor is it okay for, and it goes into a mental health kind of thing too. That's a whole nother thing of why you would choose to become so aggressively angry that you would have to refer to that.
But what was your question again? Because was it answered? Did we answer it?
Is it all right for men to hit women or something?
Shut it down a little bit, yeah.
No, I mean,
yeah, you did.
How?
Because you was like, from both perspectives of it all.
Oh yeah, but then men hitting women, you ask how we feel. No, I don't think a man should hit a woman either.
Because Quavo seemed like he drug her into the elevator,
But I think my perception of it is different, and maybe I have to look at it again
closely.
Because I do think I do think aggressive situations happen. Do I think how I perceived it may have been incorrect, but how I perceived it is he was trying to grab the bag. She had already hit him. We know that. She admitted it. We know that already. She had already hit him outside of the elevator. He was trying to leave. She didn't want him to leave. And
It
I
made
feel
it
like
seem as though
to,
he was the one,
they
that was
played it
the
up.
aggressor.
Yeah, but I don't think that that's the way it played out.
Right.
I mean, that's the way it was. But
and most of the time, we always respond to the reaction of what has happened from an initiation of something. Something has already happened, and then when the reaction happens to what has happened, we react on what
the last thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Instead of what actually happened, and that's a situation where she was initially the aggressor, and then it made him responding like, bitch. Get my shit, he jerked it away like, get my shit, and then she.
But I will say this on this situation, on this specific situation, this is a specific thing, but the bigger topic of domestic violence, no. But I think a lot of times people are short. In general, we are short-sighted. We jump to the conclusion of what we think we see. That's just like the people in our comments didn't hear our full conversation. They don't know it. They know what they saw, and that's all they have to base it on. So
there it is.